springtime in Nikki and Pete's garden. Primroses are out, but of course these are lovely. There's Cowslip just beginning to come up there. They follow the primroses, of course. But I sometimes think to myself, wild primroses in their own habitat are better. Let's go to see the woods. These are the woods where the primroses are in Stevenage. So let's take a look into the woods. So here we are. Look, wild celandines. You can see some wild anemones, wood anemones. And out here, and here come the primroses. Look, they're lovely. Gorgeous. Wild primroses. Primroses in the wild. And you can't beat it. And there's a lovely wood anemone there too. And here we are in the woodlands. Wild primroses. You can't get much better than this, can you? Best way to see primroses. This is a whole host of wood anemones here. Look at them. And that's the celandines. And look at those. They're beautiful. Loads of them. The only way to see primroses, in my humble opinion, here in the woods in Stevenage. And down here, look at that. Look at this little fella tucked up there. Gorgeous, eh? Right there too. Just to enjoy some pictures of these gorgeous primroses on Primrose Path. Oh, that's a celandine all along the embankment there. Isn't it beautiful? Meanwhile, back in the garden, there's first Oxlips, true Oxlips, are coming out, and they're probably beginning to come out now in the Oxlip woods up by Potton in Hertfordshire, in Bedfordshire. So we might have a look at that. While we're here, there's another Oxlip, true Oxlip. You'll notice, and over here is across quite what you might call a giant Oxlip, I suppose. It's a cross between an Oxlip and a primrose. It happens quite often, that, actually, but it's a beautiful thing. But you'll notice that, unlike the primrose, even the polyanthus, which is a cross between Oxlips, primroses and cowslips, this all hangs to one side, as indeed does the Oxlip. Yeah, and talking of cowslips, there's cowslips coming up in the garden as well, so they'll really be out in the fields too. So, as a recap, here is the true wild primrose. This is Primula vulgaris, or Primula caulis, as some horticulturists call it. And here is its cousin, the cowslip, Primula veris. You know, it's a much smaller more yellow flowers, and they all hang to one side. They're little dots. And finally, the very rare Oxlip, which is Primrose, a very ancient species of villa, which only lives now in 5 woods in the whole of the British Isles. And there are more yellow flowers in between the primrose and the cowslip, and all hang to one side. Here we are at the woods at Potton Gambling Gate. Let's see if the Oxlips it's only the end of March, but here we are.
Here we are. Gambling Gate Wood. What a lovely day. Thankfully it's not raining.
It is a lovely day, isn't it?
It's very serene. It's still very muddy and slushy though, from where it has been wet here.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's it can get quite bad up here in that way, but it's beautiful here. We come up here every so often, and yeah, it's lovely to take in all the energies, soak up all the positive energies that are here.
Beautiful energies there.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So serene.
Yeah, it's like being up in Scotland. It's the same there.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not as far as Scotland. Maybe half an hour up the A1. So it's very nice.
Hey! Yeah, I'm alright.
Off he goes. Oh, bless him. Oh,
off he goes again.
Off he goes. He's off.
That was different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't expect to see that in it.
No.
No Oxlip, we've got dogs.
That's cool.
Here's some primroses in bud, actually, but they haven't actually in flower. You can tell they're primroses because they've got single stalks coming up with the buds on. Looks like someone knocked one off here, unfortunately, but that looks like an Oxlip. I don't know where that's come from, but these are primroses, not out. Surprising because in Stevenage they're in full bloom. Let's go on along the muddy trail. Wood anemones, yeah, look at that, aren't they lovely? Haven't had an enemy in my lifetime. Haha. And there's some celandines. Beautiful, beautiful celandines. And I just saw a bee flying around just now. So all the ecosystem's doing well here. Really. There's some primroses actually beginning to come out here. And in bud, and so actually in flower down there. And the Oxlip's probably deeper in the wood again. There's some more primroses. Come across one that's only in bud there. And what I have spotted, which I don't think Nikki's noticed, is that this here, there's a primrose next to it, but that has got a different leaf, which suggests that it's a cross between a primrose and an Oxlip. That one. Crossbreed. It's a crossbreed, and they do breed together. Pretty promiscuous, but the trouble is, you see, those primroses and cowslips were on the outer edge of the wood. They cross with the Oxlips, and gradually they're breeding the Oxlips out of existence, which is why they're so rare. Yeah. Lovely.